The Coinbase channel is pleased to have you back. Request from viewer is, who is your favorite CEO and who is the best coin for you? You can also comment your opinion. Thank you to all the subscribers of our coin series. Who came to our channel coin series? You will always be info with the latest coin series news. Number 1, CEO Brad Garlinghouse XRP and Ripple. Number 2, CEO Grayscale SEC. Number 3, CEO JP Morgan Bitcoin. Number 4, CEO Brian Armstrong Coinbase. Please like my video and subscribe my channel. With a 70% chance of success, Coinbase will defeat SE. According to Bloomberg senior legal expert Elliot Stein, Coinbase is expected to win its case against the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission by a margin of 70% as the dispute between the two parties continues to develop. The case against Coinbase by the Securities and Exchange Commission took a new turn. A federal judge named Catherine Polk-Fila recently pressed the SEC to define what constitutes an investment contract by asking the regulator's attorneys an intriguing question. The reason behind this request is that there appears to be some confusion regarding the definition and description of some crypto terminology in the CCS. After this recommendation appeared to provide Coinbase an immediate advantage over the securities watchdog, Stein concluded that the American Bitcoin Exchange had a better chance of succeeding in its litigation. Judge Fila wanted a restriction placed on the securities regulator's definition of an investment contract, which would prohibit collectibles of any kind. This was in contrast to Bloomberg's legal analyst's more persuasive interpretation, which is investing in an ecosystem. Learn about Coinbase if you're interested in investing in a firm. Following the examples given by Grayscale and Ripple, Stein went on to discuss Ripple's victory over the SEC in July 2023. This victory highlighted the SEC's ruling that sales of digital assets on public exchanges do not completely meet the criteria for investment contracts under the Howey test. Yes, Stein went on to say that Rippling had made great strides forward with this victory. Thus, in the end, this discussion prompted Judge Alyssa Torres to conclude that XRP is not a security. Approaching the final stretch, the decision finally gave Ripple the victory it had been chasing after more than 3 years of legal conflicts with the SEC. Now Coinbase's position is being analyzed using the same methodology. Back then, SEC was concerned that Judge Torres's decision on XRP might have a chilling effect on other pending lawsuits, like the ones against Nance and Coinbase. Regulators have had significant challenges due to competitiveness in the months following Wave's triumph. An investment asset management firm called Grayscale prevailed in its lawsuit against the SEC. The company's previous attempt to turn its Bitcoin trust into an exchange-traded fund with full support was unsuccessful. Finally, after a long legal battle, it was able to have the SEC found guilty of disregarding the obvious mathematical and financial relationship between the spot and futures markets. Before making any investment decisions, the SEC is required by a judge to evaluate the Grace killings. This ruling was pivotal in the SEC's acceptance of the spot Bitcoin ETF products that are currently trading in the US, which GBTC saw as a major victory. As far as anyone can tell, Coinbase will join the ranks of successful Bitcoin businesses that have taken on regulatory bodies. The theory and study around the price swings of XRP have been the subject of much discussion and investigation, particularly in regard to its more well-known rival, Bitcoin. Greetings, Missy. Attorney Bill Morgan, who is on record as supporting XR, took to X, formerly Twitter, to politely explain this confusing tendency. A diverse array of hypotheses and responses were offered by community members in response to this topic. While Morgan was thinking about how XRP had done, looking at the bigger picture, he noticed a trend: the XRP price moves in tandem with the market, which means both Bitcoin and Ethereum are involved. However, XRP's value will decline by 84% relative to Bitcoin and 91% relative to Ethereum in the long term, independent of Ripple's activities. Over the past 5 years, he has been made aware of it. The litigation that Ripple was the target of was the first thing Morgan connected to this tendency. Despite further court victories and explanation in the second half of 2023, XRP's downward trajectory continued, so the community was still perplexed, he did say. As far as I can tell, XRP is outperforming both Bitcoin and Ethereum. Other people shared their theories in the comment section, where the topic persisted. A user's description of XRP as the most hated coin in crypto suggests that the cryptocurrency's value has fallen as a result of widespread negativity, aggressive shorting, and attacks. While Morgan agreed that the rivalry story had an effect, he cast doubt on its importance as the root reason. Within interconnected narratives among the many topics covered in the lengthy discussion were the following: the unprecedentedly high XRP supply, the potential effects of crypto field tribalism, the dearth of speculative media coverage of XRP, and the impact of large Bitcoin and Ethereum holders on the price of XRP. Morgan made reference to these community elements in his narrative explanation. He was still uncertain if they were the primary concern, despite his awareness of their significance. My 2 cents is that this storyline helps explain why XRP is doing better than Bitcoin and Ethereum right now. Despite the pervasive and persistent narrative of disinformation around XRP, I do not believe this too is the primary cause. Morgan mentioned that someone was really worried about the XRPL Terra ledger's lack of progress, which had been the subject of harsh criticism for the developer activity on the XRPLPL, and that it was full of false information regarding the SEC v Ripple case. Start with the lawyer who noted a lack of development activity if you want to learn about how Ripple is facing significant legal discussion amid market volatility over the XRP selling controversy. At the same time, he denied without reservation that Ripple's monthly release of 200 million coins from escrow constitutes influence and continued by saying that the escrow claim can be readily disproven. He debunked rumors, dispelled rivalries, and answered the question of XRP's utility by showing that half of Ripple's ODA on-demand liquidity transactions utilized it. Topics discussed included stablecoin usage, like USD and USD, XRP's ambitions to dominate international transfers and payments, and related issues. In particular, the inability to develop new applications for XRP on the Extra Appeal, which has a profit and supply of around 1.6 billion. Or 81% of the overall capacity, and the rising level of competition in this industry, which Morgan acknowledged as a possible sign of a broader systemic problem, may be at play here. Although this figure is lower than the previous peak, it surpasses the record low recorded in October, when the profit supply dropped to approximately 71 billion, or 71% of the total. Showing that extra enjoyment has remained strong despite variations in the amounts of profits earned. The following are the 3 most daring price estimates for 2024. Deity Shiva. I was already familiar with both Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can learn more about the sustainability of cryptocurrency profits over the long run by keeping an eye on levels below the 75 mark. Given the ever-changing nature of the cryptocurrency business, this is true even if beneficial developments, such as the legalization of exchange-traded funds, may help the market's expansion in making prudent investment decisions. Support my channel by giving it a like and subscribing. Goodbye for now.